So this is getting even rougher. You gads. With the clear the bane. Finishing. Well, it's just going to keep going, I guess. What have we got this time? Got a Aavak. Oh, that was the creature that I think we would have had to have dealt with last time as well. I'm definitely going to use the Mage Bane for this one. Okay, never mind about the whole power thing. I guess we can fight like this. Sure. Let's try and kill it quickly though, guys. Come on. And no, I'm going to save my abilities until we're really in the middle of this fight. Go back if I can. If you could drop a... Oh, wrong person. Eb, if you could drop a big old heal there, that would be amazing.
Whatever you need.
Ouch. Right, no, go for the smaller ones first, please. I think that would be far better for us. Yep. Let's get you back. Don't need you there. Right. Let's make sure everything's going okay. Ouch. Please heal yourself. Right, okay, they're starting to cluster, so time for my mage helm. Mage beam. There we go, that'll do. And probably this as well, since it is a habit. If everyone could focus on the little one, please. Try and take it out, because once we're down to only having to deal with one, it is going to be an easy fight. It's going to be an annoying fight up until that point.
I'll take care of it. Nothing to see here. Oh my God.
Right, I need you to quaff a potion, please. There we go. And perhaps give me some electric weapons.
Whatever you need. Oh, that can't be good.
There we go. We should be able to take it out fairly quickly at this point. I would hope anyway. Come on. Yeah. Oh, sure, set her on fire.
Idiot.
Right, now, let's get some more healing going. And... Sure, let's see if we can knock it down. I don't know if we can.
Will do.
Thank you.
It's pretty tanky, this thing. Yeah, immune to prone and immune to bleeding as well. Doesn't surprise me, I'll be honest.
Oh, I'm terrible at this. How am I not dead yet?
Oh, poor Eb. Let's see. Got false pit, no use.
How am I not dead?
Don't think this is really going to affect it because it's immune to so much stuff, but might have some effect.
By your command.
As long as I can get the regen going, it should be good. There we go.
I always hit the mark.
Oh, I'll definitely take a look into that, Speedy Cat. Thank you very much for pointing that out. There we go. Hopefully, we're done now. On the plus side, we got some amazing things out of all that, but still, it was a bit of a rough battle. We eventually won, but woof. Okay. You've endured the rite of culling and successfully inspirited your own elder tooth necklace. Return to Speaks for Soil in Stone Down to inform her of your mystic empowerment. Do I feel mystically empowered? I don't know. Alternatively, I could go and do the Greystone Valley before moving back to Stone Down Gorge. Because at that point, I would like to head back and rebuild my my party. I definitely don't want to take on a spy without Lantry, because I feel that Lantry has so much interesting stuff to say. So much interesting stuff to say. What? Why are there naked men over there? This is curious, to say the very least. Well, this is a disfavored person. I can tell because it's got a little flag next to it. Overlord's mercy. That hurts like a fate binder. Oh, here? The man lifts his head, regarding you blearily. Stripped of his armor, you can see several jagged wounds to his throat, belly, and thighs. Any one of them should be fatal, yet the man is very clearly alive. Thank Kairos. I thought the bastard had doubled back to kill me. Again. What happened here? He lists to one side, slumped and muzzy. Normally, when I wake in a strange place wearing nothing but my drawers, it's under more measurable circumstances. Scout reported from the civvies. A rash of caravans had been despoiled by disfavored troops. Of course it wasn't us. So me and Isod got detailed to track the problem. Didn't know then a squad of shields was missing. Tracked the bastards a few days. Found the squad's bodies some league downhill though. Thought to turn back, but 2 of the shields. They meant something to Isod. So I let him press us on. He grunts as he props his leg, resetting the shattered bone. We kicked the damned hornet's net of chorus. They've been sniping our guys, a few at a time, using our armor to raid the caravans. So the chorus, disguised as favored, were hijacking caravans. The choruses are smearing our name. If it was just my reputation on the line, so be it. But I can't let them do that to the general. He suffers enough for us. Let me guess, you'd like me to step in and take authority in the matter. The cross will pay for this. Bluff. Leave it to me. How does Graven Ash suffer from the disfavored? Like a blade between his ribs. Rather than your reputation, I'd say it's your life on the line. How does he suffer for the disfavored? Who do you think bears the burden of our pain? Who makes us stronger than our enemies? Well, not that I'm even sure of it, but I've heard things. There's cost. He grunts and tips his head back almost as if he's given up. As if he's willing himself to die. So why'd let me survive? Chorus will pay for this. It can't be far gone. Tracks there. He points to the left. I headed north. He slumps and curses, beaded with sweat. You find those scarlet bastards. Be sure to give them my regards from Ash, right before you cut their pissing cocks off. I mean, no need to get personal about it. I pride myself on sending my enemies to wherever unspoiled. My lord, how uncivilized. Okay. You've learned the Scarlet Chorus. Disguised as disfavored are behind the attacks of the Greystone Valley. Search the valley for them. Alright.
No one will know I was there.
Are you sure? I'm fairly certain they will. How am I to fight in this? The breastplate alone weighs more than a beast. With some effort, she clanks and clomps a few steps closer to the group. She wheezes, suit rattling as her muscles tremble from the effort to stay standing. I can barely breathe in this iron trap. Severed sofas. A man next to her snarls and pounds a meaty fist on his helm. Bitch harder, you baby. My helmet don't even fit. Thought a lot of them had lumpy stones for noggins, but this thing's sized for a child and tighter than a vice. He grunts and pries at the iron helm to no avail. I'm not sure I can get it off. Sorry, that's quite funny. Nivik, thank you very much for the resub there. 3 months, mate. Returns to the fold. Indeed you do. Welcome back, buddy. Bite your friggin' tongues or I'll cut them out. Iron visor or not. She knocks Severed's sophist visor up to reveal his face, then slams it back down to make her point. Let's wait. A few more raids and we'll have slander the disfavored well and keen. They'll be flocking to join the chorus soon enough. Now practice swinging that sword. It's heavier than an axe, so it ought to lob through the leg like fresh churned butter. Okay.
Right.
Anything up here? I could probably just jump into the fight and kill them all. She taps her wooden splintered and blood-splattered staff on the ground with both impatience and self-satisfaction. Plus, we've never been fatter on crates. Misery's scheme is to dolts, noticing your intrusion. What? How? The first time. Instinctively, she crouches into battle stance, weapon raised before her. Who the piss are you? Careful. You're addressing a Fate Binder of Tunon. A Fate Binder of Tunon, you say? Well, Master Fate Binder, I'm sure if we talk this over, we can come to a mutual understanding. Raven bows low with a mockingly exaggerated sweep of her arm. We've got plenty of stock to go around, to share with our dear pals, see? I'm fairly certain it is as simple as she broke Kairos' peace. In Wrath of the Scarlet Chorus, gain favour with the disfavoured, which is funny. The Blood Chanter swings her staff in a wide circuit, voice booming as she ensorcels her comrades, spurring them into battle. Imbued with unnatural and sudden strength, the ironclad soldier roars, rushing forward despite the weight of his armour, despite his previous reluctance. Kill him! He brays with insatiable bloodlust, and behind him Prattle echoes his cry, charging forward to attack. You know what dies so hard.
This is useless. Should try something else.
Okay. I will try other things. Calm down. Please. There we go, that's good. If you could... I need something that'll remove their armor. Deals corrode damage to nearby enemies. That should work. And also... unraveled mines? No, I don't think so. Concussive bolt might be okay, but... mostly I just think... yeah, let's get some defense on Aavak there. Dodging me so unfair. I'm not sure that is quite true. Let's drop a heal. Can I get regen going? You already casting it? I apparently can't cast. Oh, I've been silenced. How annoying. Is everyone silenced? No. Not everyone, no. Okay, let's get rid of your armor then.
I will break you!
That should be a little bit easier for us. I could do with that. There we go. And Ironwalker boots and Ironwalker armor. Don't need them all.
I'm on it.
I got it. Yes.
Right, anything else back here?
Cautiously.
Oh, there's a couple of crates. I mean, I can still take the crates. There's nothing against that. So we'll just grab everything. See, one of these days, you're all laughing it up now when my mods quote me out of context, but eventually they're going to figure that they can start quoting you as well.
On it. Moving cautiously.
Anything else back here? No. go and let the disfavored know. You find the bastard that killed Isod? Sorry, they'd already marched on. Likely to Nat stronghold. Cacophony. Rest easy, soldier. I've wrought vengeance on the guilty. Kairos for fate binders. Bringers of justice and order to the tears. Now fuck the chorus screamers who'd openly affront the Overlord's chosen own. He grimaces a pained grin. Then, swearing and shaking, he stumbles to his feet, cracks a shoulder, and shuffles sluggishly toward the distance. I won't forget what you've done, Fatebinder, he shouts to inform you, waving a two-fingered salute in farewell before he disappears over the bridge. I'll tell the lieutenants and the others at Jagged Moor what you've done for us. Okay. I'll give you your armor back, mate, if you particularly want it, but if you don't, that's fine too. Right, okay. Now back to Stone Down Gorge. A day in 18 hours isn't too bad. You spot a peculiar sight in the distance, a giant plateau, much like the one you stride upon, has collapsed, tilting across a large chasm as it fell and smashing into the side of another, taller tower of stone and dirt. The two have fused into a single structure, with the remnants of the fallen plateau forming a narrow walkway along the chasm's edge. The newly formed path isn't an easy one. Sudden ascents and uneven footing prove tiresome, while crumbling rock and loose dirt make for perilous travel. Deep shadows cast by the pillar above you blanket the path, making visibility worse than expected. Suddenly, the path in front of you ends, a 15-foot gap separating you from the walkable ground on the opposite side. You peer over the edge, but can only see a dark expanse beneath you. Above you, you see a small rocky shelf with a tree bursting from its side, deeply embedded in the dirt. Templar, use a pickaxe to carve your own path. Climb up the shelf. Send Kills in Shadow to take a look around. Backtrack and find another way. I'm going to send Kills in Shadow to take a look around. She leaps across the gap, stabbing her claws into the plateau wall midway to hold herself aloft. The beast woman steadies herself for a moment, placing her feet against the wall before effortlessly launching herself to the opposite side. Now on stable ground, she settles back onto her haunches and scans the area. I love the fact that little things like that happen. As she looks downward, she chuffs in apparent amusement, pointing towards the space beneath the gap at your feet. As your eyes adjust to the dim light, you see a large dirt landing directly underneath you, one that may be easily reached. You drop down and climb back up the opposite side, easily returning to the light. Oh, let me just check on chat for a moment. Oh, wow. Speedy Cat, that's an incredibly kind offer. I will definitely hit you up on Discord, mate. Okay. You continue onward, working your way through the rest of the steep path. The ledge begins to tilt upward, and you slowly make your way out of the shadowed chasm and back to the wide expanse of mercifully conventional stone pillar, where you're able to traverse across far more forgiving terrain. Hooray! Ah, she does that all the time, Bella. It's fine. Right, okay, let's move on down. Forecastle. Let's go and chat with our mystic friend. Speaks for Soil. The elder mystic bobs excitedly at your approach. Human smells of power and earth, blood and bane. Has survived rite of culling. Has grown stronger for stonestalkers. Come, boast of best killing. Was blow with mystic claw or mystic teeth? Sing softly to speak for Soil. Yes, I survived the rite of culling. Heard song of victory, then clang snap of human who is Prima's a noisy gate. Bane Trap is best for training prowess of stonestalker mystics. Learn to toughen skin, sharpen claws, survive or die. In spirit elder teeth for strength, or return body to Stoneland and mix with blood of ancestors. Either is good for tribe. She weaves and bobs, voice a mere murmur. Need life but for rebirth of Stoneland, for bloom coming, when season of men must end. She drops to all fours, naked breasts scraping the stone ground as she lifts side to side. Lilt, sorry. She presses her ear to the earth and closes her eyes. Her wrinkled fingers snake around an azurolith shard, a tiny bud in a larger cluster, and she snaps it loose into her hand. Bone scrape, break, dig. Okay. Well, that is done. Is there anything more that she has to say? The crystal shard to her lips and whispers softly over and over again. The sound is rhythmic and lulling. Aavak, lock the door. I know, right? Right, so we've got the Inspirited Elder Teeth Necklace. Sharp and Vigor. Okay, Sharp, plus 5% hit precision, and Vigor plus 20% max health. Shards of Inspirited Azurolith pulse and glimmer brilliantly on this leather necklace, denoting a powerful geotic arcane charge. I mean, I've got plus 1 wits, plus 1 resolve, plus 10 trap detection, or Blood of the Fallen. I mean, that is a nice artifact, but I would actually prefer to have this. Does anyone else not have... you know what, you can have it then. Dunk. There you go. You will make a key. Oh, my lord. Thank you very much for the gift, Sir Belial. It's very kind of you, mate. Welcome back to the Dapplings, Cassie. Right, okay, so with all of that done, I think 'tis time for us now to move on out. We could head back to Halfgate, report, obviously, that we found peeps, and then head back to the Mountain Spire. We've unlocked a lot of areas on our map. Now, let's see. Is there anyone in particular we need to speak to here? I believe. Search and rescue. Return to Grayson. It is Grayson. Oops. Hello, Grayson. Baitbinder, Grayson cries happily at your approach. You have returned! I've heard the tales of your heroic deeds at Stone Dawn. Our scavenging crew is back, safe and sound. Oh, thank you so much, Sheila. Hello, Tilly. Welcome back. Yes, I do respond to Cass's impressions of Tilly's meows. See the cunning mimic, that Cassie. Those beastmen, he says, shaking his head. They're horrible monsters. He spits and grinds it into the dirt with his shoe. This world will be a much better place if they weren't around. You may not like it, but they're here to stay. You'll have to learn to live with them. He snorts derisively. No, I will not be happy until we don't have to deal with the filth anymore. They've been nothing but trouble, and conditions won't improve until we get rid of them. Human will fight Beastwoman, whole tribe? With what? Dulled sickle? Slings and stones? Humans are not ironclad, cannot stand against Beast Woman's killing claw and rending teeth. She sniffs, voice gruff as she commands, "Come, fight and die!" Spoken just like a monster. Convince me to trust you, then stab me when I turn my back. You're all the same. Okay, we're done here. I will thank you for what you've done, Fatebinder, but that is all you get from me. Interesting play, that one. Right, well, it's definitely been a while, so we're going to go and see if that fella inside is still inside and still grumpy. Hey, Maple Rin. Indeed, Cassie, yes. Nope. Not talking anymore. Okay, fair enough. We're heading back to Mountain Spire then. And once we are back there, I think that may actually be the wrapping up point of the stream tonight. We've gone a solid 8.25 hours. And I've got a funny feeling that if I start another Spire quest, it's going to be another, like, 2 hours or so before I finish that. So this seems like a better wrapping up point, honestly. Alright, let's get into Mountain Spire. Actually, we want to go to the other spires first so I can set up the next research. Casa? Sassy? No. Encountered inventory as well. While making your way through the wilderness, you come upon several dense shrubs, liberally dotted with crimson berries. The fruits are plump and ripe, with a thin skin that gives slightly under the pressure of your touch, hinting at juice within. Defer to Ebb, harvest the berries. Down below, identify the plant. You recognize the plant as budding rose, a bush that produces edible berries. These are a known aphrodisiac, commonly used in local festivals. Unfortunately, they're also mildly toxic to practitioners of magic. So I'll harvest the berries. Carefully pull several of the berries from the plant. Or offer the berries to a companion. I'll keep the berries, it's fine. You secret the berries away. When you next check on them, you find that they're gone, slightly off color and mushy. The smell wafting from the fruit reminds you of a corpse. Deciding it might make a worthwhile poison, you bottle the juices, the reeking pulp, and the pouch you stored it in. On the other hand, you discard. Okay, well, I've got budding rose toxin. Very well. Minus 30 lore for 30 seconds and minus 4 wits. I'm not sure I'll ever make use of it, but it's funny to have. Yukafin, thank you so much for the 28 months, mate. 2 more years. Thank you, buddy. Fortunately, you've caught me just as I'm about to wrap up, though. I'm terribly sorry to say. We have gone for a little bit under 8.5 hours today. We've done a good bit of progress, too. We've unlocked a lot more of the map. We managed to follow through on Verse's kind of personal quest to avenge her sisters, to some degree. We have also unlocked the Stone Sea and have been investigating quite a number of things over here. We've unlocked 2 spires in this region, which will be very, very interesting to look into. We've also got the Shattered Bastion up top. We've done a bit of damage to our reputation with various people, but, you know, it's just one of these things. What studies of your research? I have to say I've made great progress. He beams at you and exhales a welcome breath. Allow me to show you my findings. There we go. A sigil of killing blows. Contains a magical accent which causes a Taratus or lightning spell to deal additional damage to low health targets. Okay, I like it. I like it a lot. There we are. Let's use that one. Donk. Right, I want you to research something else. Shield plants, potions. I could research items or artifacts. Sure. Use the Silent Archive to discover artifacts, please. Cheers, Speedy Cat. I will definitely check those out. I might not check it out straight after the stream because it is now 5 AM And as you can probably already tell by my voice a little bit, I am super tired. So I'll probably get back to you in a couple of hours on that one. But thank you so much for reaching out, mate. I will definitely check back with you on that. Right, we've got new spell creation, and I do want to just check this out quickly before we do anything else. Let's go for, I don't know, this one. And up to 50 damage based on missing health. Wow. That's actually quite potent. That is genuinely quite potent. Up to 70 damage based on missing health. Oof. Can I make it bounce too? Oh. That is very, very nice. Super nice. Okay. I like this quite a lot. I like this a lot. Tilly, stop being naughty. Dunk. And I will also dunk it there as well. Dunk. That is fantastic. I like it. I approve. Okay, thank you, Lethan. I appreciate your meme delivery. Right, okay, so that's been researched. I wonder if we've got any other items that we can pick up. What have you made for me? Recruits can generate items for you while you are gaining experience by adventuring the world. I don't have anything for you at the moment. Come back later. Okay, fair enough. I guess if I look here, I'll see if there are new items. Yes, there are new items as well. Also, back at the mountain spire. So we'll just head back over yonder. Since we're going to have to go from here out to one of the next spires anyway. Hey, Oat 9. Good morning. Also, almost goodbye. We're wrapping up things here as we speak, I'm afraid. Right, let's see what you got for me. Veteran Guard, Wrath 3. Show me what you have. No, have you made anything for me? Sure did. Come right here and I'll show you. Sure. I don't need any though. That's sad. Is that all that this place had to offer? Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Well, we can get some more peeps in this area, and in fact, we can start selling things we really want to do. We've got some money, but I think we're going to wrap things up there. In the next stream, where we're streaming Tyranny, we are going to be heading out, and probably in that stream, grabbing both the Aurora Spire and the Dawning Spire, unless something stands in the way. I think we made a good bit of progress, though, in tonight's stream. I will almost certainly take Lantry with me to the Spires. Who else goes with me? I don't know yet. I haven't decided whether I'm going to take Sirin or Verse. We'll see. But that's going to be it for now. I really, really do hope you all enjoyed tonight. And thank you so much for the incredible generosity and support you showed during the stream tonight. Now, if you are watching this over in YouTube land, well, I certainly hope you've been enjoying the series. And I do look forward to reading your comments. But if you are with me right now in Twitch land, then hold on to your horses. And we will see if there's someone around to raid. But that is going to be it for me and for Tyranny for tonight. So thank you all for joining me, and I hope you have a good one.